Hello. I am on.
Okay, we can hang up here.
I can hang up on the Facebook? Okay, I hung up on the Facebook. Where is, can you hear me, Klara?
I hear you.
Where is Gretchen? There she is. Okay. So Gretchen is also in Eram Saeed. Okay. Is this
and I can change that.
Move? Why are my eyebrows? One is low, one is always high. Like, I need to get
You're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. But I have Botox. Like, I want to just go during the interview, just go like this.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right.
So is this light okay in the back?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. So am I supposed to do anything else to make this go on Facebook?
I will take care of that. So you don't worry about it. I will take care of it.
Well, so are you reading me the questions too, or do you? I have Danielle here to help me with the questions.
Okay, so she should look at it through her phone.
Yeah, she will look at it.
Yep, so she can do that. But I will make it go live on Facebook.
Okay. All right. And then we will see people once they join. We'll see them here.
We will not. Only the panelists that we will see.
Okay. So
and then
it's just the three of us.
The three of us, and then the woman that's doing the constellation, and we have a testimonial on here too, coming.
Okay, and when is that going to be? How are you going to announce that, Gretchen, for the testimonial?
Whatever you want me to do, however you want me to do it. Klara, how do you say her name?
Mehar, I think.
Mehar. So do you want to announce her, Klara? Because you just did the session. Just announce that that you just did the session and she wants to share her experience.
Yes, I can say that. Yeah. So
that
she
would be good. Just say that I just
started. Yeah, I wanted to acknowledge her because she started. She took action. It was not easy for her to come up with the money.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And she took action, and she's the first one that started today, and she started it off powerfully. So I will say that.
Yeah, cool.
And today is the day of solar eclipse, which is a day of new beginning. So this is a really good day for people to take action.
So you say that, okay?
Yeah, I will. And so what are I want to cover a couple of things in this call. So I'll ask you maybe 10 minutes worth of questions or 15 minutes. And then you can ask Mehar to talk about her experience with you. So what I want to do is we'll talk about, so last time in the call, we talked mostly about, the focus was on spiritual entrepreneurs. So I really want to stress how important this modality is for any kind of blocks or energy that needs to be shifted. So let's talk a little bit about personal stuff. So I'd like you to
come. So a lot what has been showing up so far, and this is why people, in my opinion, were not getting such a deep transformation, is that there are many blocks. They're adopted, or their moms wanted to abort them, or there are many like lost children, aborted, miscarried children that were not integrated. And this is being now asked, like it's showing up all the time. It needs to be integrated in order to move forward in anything.
Okay, Natasha, can you get me to a leave, please? I need to a leave. There should be. I
can share that actually. I can share that I already connected with some, and this is what I see. So people who have that kind of problem, they will see themselves in that.
But what I would like, a lot of people are not going to know that, because usually you are in the session and then you find out, oh, wow, there's this energy. So what people would connect with is the problems they have in their lives.
Yeah.
So what we want to bring up is,
so the problem is not getting rewarded for their gifts is the most common.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that Mehar is good because hers was not a business issue. So hers was personal issue. So
yeah, and it showed up in her business too. It shows up in her money.
What was her issue? Can she talk? What was her issue?
What was her issue?
It's family stuff and her relationship between her kids and herself. And so I think
No, but she actually did speak about her. Yeah.
This is exciting.
Is it okay that it's my name? I'm not an admin.
No, that's fine.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so you're live on Zoom. I'm getting us live on Facebook now.
Okay. Oh, we have 32 participants. Is that right, Gretchen? We have 32 participants?
Yep, that should be right.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I wish I could see them, but okay. That is so cool. Well, it looks like we are 47. That is 52. That is so amazing. I love it. Oh my goodness. This is so cool that we are doing this today. This is our first time and we already have, it seems like, a house full. How many do we, how many are allowed, Gretchen? What is the max that we can have?
We can have 100 communicating with us and up to 10,000 watching it.
Beautiful. Well, hello, Bruno from Bangkok. Welcome. It is great to have you guys here. Please.
There's Mehar.
Hi there, Mehar. Very nice to see you. Right now, you're going to be muted, but I just want to say a quick welcome to everybody. This is just so much fun. I am super, super excited to be here with you guys. Please forgive any mistakes that we might make today because this is our first time doing this. And what an auspicious day. I was just sharing with Klara. First of all, I'm super excited that we are introducing Klara on our Zoom call, the very first Zoom call we're doing. I would love to hear from you guys if you like this kind of interaction. What do you think about it? Give us your feedback because this is one of the things we're going to be doing. Maybe we will do it with every healer, but in the beginning, we're probably just going to do it with a speaker that has been very popular, that needs that special attention, that you guys need that time with. So what we requested, Klara, was as our experiment. This is our first experiment. This is part of the commitment we made to you guys that we're just going to do more. We're going to go deeper. We're going to make sure that everybody is getting the kind of help they need, especially if you're interested in transformation this year. 2017 has been very tough for a lot of people. I know that. 2018 is going to be along those same energies, only stronger. So that is going to be great news for some of you guys, and for some, maybe not so great. Why? Because if you're going to be in resistance, it's going to push you more. So if 2017 was tough, please know you were in resistance. I say that with all my love, with all my support, and all my appreciation of you. I also felt the resistance myself. And I was in Costa Rica not too long ago, went through a very, very deep journey and let go of a lot of resistance and surrendered. And part of the process is unfolding for me still. And what you see is also part of the process, letting go of the old, saying yes to the new, and really moving forward powerfully with deeper commitments. That's part of the story now. Now, a few days ago, I introduced this wonderful, amazing, beautiful human being, Klara Fischerova, to you guys. She gave me a session. It is now almost a month. And what the work she does is family constellations work. And it is one of the most powerful modalities that I have come across in recent times. A couple of years ago, I had my first session of family constellation work, and that helped me to manifest my soulmate. And it has been just a very, very transformational relationship. Family constellations work happens very quickly. Once the energies are moved, it can start showing up. The results can start showing up almost immediately. You will feel the energy very, very quickly as you're in the process. So it's one of those processes that if I could have my way, I would have everybody have this as one of those necessary modalities in their toolbox, especially for this year, because this year, like I said, is about moving powerfully forward and moving the energies that are in the way. So I shared with you guys my own personal experience that my session with Klara was about my business, but it went on into other areas, personal areas, and even into lives of people that were connected to my business, but not really, it wasn't my stuff. So it went into their family stuff and cleared out the energy because that needed to be cleared in order to help my business. And I've had another follow-up session with Klara since then, and I'm going to have another one because the more I am going deeper with her, the more I'm finding, ooh, I can do this now, and I can do this now. It's like the abundance, like I shared in my last call. It's like once you peel off the first layer and you're like, oh my God, these results are just incredible. Then you go to the next level. And then behind that is more abundance, and behind that is more abundance. And when I'm talking about abundance, I'm not just talking about money, although yes, that's a big part of it. Money, career, job, all of that is a big part of it. But abundance is about everything. Abundant in relationships, abundant in peace, abundant in your relationship with your own self, with source, and having peace and joy in your life. It's all part of abundance. Meher is saying, yes, she is amazing. I feel so connected to my energy and my family. I love her. You guys will hear from Klara in a little bit. And then you're going to hear from Meher, who just commented because she just had a session with Klara, which was amazing. So we want to find out how that went. And then we have our lovely panelist today, Anne, who was selected to work with Klara. So that was one of the things that I realized, that family constellation work can be a bit confusing when you're just describing it if you haven't actually experienced it. So Klara and I talked about it, and she said she would be happy to do a whole session for you guys on video so you can see how this works. So this will take about an hour and a half or so to go through the whole session, but this will give you a very good idea of how it's done. So we are deeply, deeply grateful to Anne for being the participant who was willing to go through this in front of all of you guys and help everybody open this door up for everybody else. So Klara, would you like to say something? We discussed the interview quite a bit, in the interview quite a bit, and we talked about this. Do you want to say something as we begin? First of all, hello.
Yes, hello. Yes, I'm just really blessed that we started today. We started with Mehar powerfully. And, I started connecting with the group. And so there are some patterns that are already showing up for the group. They're, especially in connection with our mothers, and especially with the connection of bringing our gifts to the world, and have the world to receive them, and being also sustained while we are doing that, and rewarded monetarily for that as well. And so there are quite a bit of relationships that need still alignment in the family, that need to be put in the right position so that we can really charge forward with our missions and with our passion. And yeah, we just kicked off today. We just started today, and it's exciting. And then you also shared that today is a powerful day, so I'm excited to hear that too, Eram.
Beautiful, thank you. So somebody wants to know, will anyone else on the call benefit other than Anne, who will be getting the session?
Absolutely. So the session today will be also about aligning, kind of releasing pain, which is coming up for Anne when she is bringing out her gifts. So we are going to look at how we can release that pain, how we can help her to bring her gifts more out to people who see her, who acknowledge her, and also help her get rewarded. So we will be aligning her system to getting rewarded. Now, these things, you guys, are universal. So even when we see Anne, this is going to touch many of us. I have had some conversations with several people, and this seems to be very common problem. We have many conscious, high conscious people in our community, and these dynamics are coming up quite often, that instead of, you know, like really flowing with their gift and receiving abundance and being in this flow, there's still a lot of pain holding us down and slowing us down. So I think this is definitely going to speak to many of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Another question I want to address here is a really good question. Somebody said, if you've been doing this work for years, how come you are not healed? And why is the work still going on? So that's a great question. And what I want to say to you is, first of all, if somebody or anybody in this world says to you that they did a lot of work and now they are healed and they no longer have to do any work, they are lying. I can tell you that. I know quite a bit of, I've had the great fortune to work with some people that I can truly say are awakened, fully awakened people, and even they will not tell you that they are fully healed and that their work is done. I firmly believe your work is done the day you stop breathing. So as long as you're on this planet, you will continue to do this work. Now, having said that, you know, my life back in 2009, 2010 was radically different from what it is today. You know, many of you know my story. I was bankrupt. I was a single mom of 2 girls, and I had lost everything, and I kept going through these cycles of destruction. This was my second divorce, and that is what had been happening in my life. And then it just changed very quickly since then. So yes, you still grow, you still learn, you still heal, but the pain and suffering becomes less and less. Really, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Suffering only happens when you are in resistance. Pain is part of life. Pain is part of growth. So especially for those of us that have consciously chosen growth as a part of life, pain is going to be inevitable. It's okay, though. It's okay. And we keep choosing a life where sometimes growth will happen even with almost very little or no pain. So it just depends on how deep the wounds are. Some of us are choosing to heal wounds for humanity. You know, we are healing for the collective. So that doesn't even have to do with us, our life experiences, or even our ancestral stuff. We are just healing for the collective. And that's just, you know, so grateful for those people that are doing it. That's just part of everybody's destiny. So hopefully that answers your question. We have new people joining us, so I can understand these types of questions coming from them.
So also, you know, like having pain doesn't mean that we are not healed. It's really just, you know, I see it's more like a symptom. I'm also a homeopath, you know, it's just a symptom that something needs to be aligned. It guides us to where we got separated from love. So it really, you know, it's not that we are not whole and complete. It's just guiding us to acknowledge something more and expand even more and let the love flow and include even more joy and more love into our life.
Absolutely. So to answer a couple of more questions, this format that we're choosing today to do the Zoom call on video, it is to help you to see how family constellation work actually takes place. This is the way, if you were in a session with Klara, this is how it would unfold. Today's call is not our regular summit call where we are interacting with other callers. Because this is video, some people it's not going to be appropriate for everybody. You know, people are in all kinds of states when they're listening to these calls, and they may not be comfortable coming on video. So that's why we chose one person. She is somebody from Heartache to Joy. And she volunteered. I believe either you picked her, Klara, or Gretchen did. Yes. And yes, there will be a replay, and yes, the replay will also be very effective. So without further ado, I would like Mehar, Gretchen, if you can unmute Mehar, and then if you could, if you're comfortable turning on your camera, we would love to hear from you, because you actually just had a session with. Hi.
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 Hi. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. I'm honored.
The first one who started this, and it would be so great, Mehar, if you could share a little bit, like, how was it? You know, you shared with me that it wasn't easy to actually get a session in the first place, and then
It
you
wasn't.
miraculously made it as the first one. And then share also like how the session was for you.
Yes. Okay. I was really desperate because my daughter is pregnant and I knew something was not right. I was feeling all over and crying, and a lot of healers will connect with that because I called them and asked for help, but nothing was helping. And suddenly I saw Eram's video and I said, I need this, and I connected. I am on Social Security, guys, and I didn't even think about it, about the money. I just went in, and guess what? PayPal gave me a 6 month to pay them. And how amazing was that? I
Are you
knew.
in USA? Are you in USA?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so it's PayPal credit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just had tears and I connected with Gretchen, and I kept Gretchen up in the night, and I said, I'm on this, and I got it. And today, guys, I'm in tears. I come from a healing family, but we were all disordered, all in different places. And I needed all of us to connect so they could help themselves, their daughters, their granddaughters, and then I could get connected to my daughter. And it's only been a couple of hours, but I already feel like I am at peace, that everything will be fine. I will have my grandbaby in 3 months. So I wish you'll connect. Don't think about the money. Please, please connect with her. Clean all the blockage. Clean all that is in between us, Religion is a discipline of life, but energy that we need to clear this block, we need all the healers and all of us to be together to heal each other and our family and our children. Please,
That's so beautiful. So
please give her a chance.
you had your session just a couple of hours ago, you said?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And you felt the energies moving?
Yes, I could see. I knew my family was all around, and I didn't even tell her. And when she was demonstrating all that, I was like in awe. Like, yeah, my brother is there. Yeah, you're right. Yes, my sister is not talking. Yes, how did she know my sister had passed away and was trying to connect? And it's just amazing. I lost my brother and sister to cancer, and she connected them, and it was amazing. I'm shivering. I'm shivering with the thought that how amazing she got all of us together, and it felt so peaceful. And that's when I got up and thanked Allah and God, and I said yes, yes. And guys, Iram is trying. I know she's not only trying for us, she's trying for those orphan kids, and she's trying for all other women in the world. So don't think about the money. Let that go. Think about yourself. Think about yourself. I love you all.
Sweetheart.
And peace to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Lots of love. Lots of love. Thank you so much.
And Mani is going to be streaming to Mehar
Yes.
now because
And you must promise to keep us posted, Mehar. You have to, you are part of are part of our Facebook community too. So please keep us posted. This is
Mehar is a powerful healer. She's actually from a family of healers. So I'm so happy that we were able to do this.
And this is and like what Mehar is saying, I didn't even know who our testimonial was going to be today. I just found out like 2 minutes before starting the call that there's going to be someone who wants to talk about her experience. And it's so amazing that I find a lot of people connecting with you, Klara, are people that are actually healers themselves. That is a really great testament. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Mehar.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Can't wait to hear about your results. And I do very firmly believe that one of the things that is required now on this planet is the spiritual people that kind of repel money. There's something going on, and money actually needs to flow to people that are of higher consciousness. It's time. I mean, we need to let go of all the blocks around money. So many people just say, why do you make it about money? Well, because, money is a wonderful thing. It's the energy we attach to it, and then we repel it. It is definitely a resource, and it has power, you guys. It's why it is in the hands of people that are not using it for the betterment of the planet. It needs to flow into the hands of people that will use it consciously, and the time is now. It really is. That's whether you are part of that movement or not. That is your choice. But the world is now on that trajectory, that money is going to flow into the hands of conscious people. That is the new wave. All right, so I am ready to watch you in session with Anne. So, dear Anne, thank you so much again. So grateful that you volunteered to hold this space for everybody. So if you can turn on your camera, we would be very grateful. And we can get this session started.
Awesome. So I just wanted to acknowledge and, hello. The reason why I thought that it would be great to connect with her, because she was one of the first people who reacted to our call. She really loved what we were talking about on Monday. And then I asked her, hey, like, what came out in your meditation? And then she shared that, and it felt unfinished, So right away, I had this feeling like, oh, I don't like the feeling leaving things unfinished. And so I was wishing, like, how could we complete that? And so, I believe that there needs to be giving and receiving always aligned. And so with her allowing us to do the session in this way, there's this flow, and I'm so blessed. I feel like so happy that she said yes, and she is here today. Hello, Anne.
So just a quick couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to keep the distractions to the minimum, I'm going to ask Gretchen to turn off my video as well, so that it's just going to be the two of you. So I just want to explain really quickly. So Anne is going to be pretty much where she is, and then you will see Klara will move away. And if you want to get set up, Klara, that's fine.
Yes.
You guys will see how Klara does the work. Typically, each energy that she's going to be working with is going to be represented by a color and by a piece of cloth. That's how she works with them. And then when she is working with the energy, when she steps on to that piece of cloth, this is when she receives the information. So throughout this process, she is in a very highly conscious place where she's connected. She's going to receive intuition, and she's going to channel the information. And do you want to add anything?
That's correct. One more thing about that is the markers will be merging with different things. Sometimes, people step up on those from our past, some ancestors, some support. So don't make conclusions right away. This needs to be seen as a whole. So at the end, start putting all of it together. Don't make conclusions. Stay open all the way to the end. Okay?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome. So Gretchen, if you can please turn mine off, that would be great. And
okay, wonderful. So now it's the two of us with Anne. So I talked to Anne yesterday. I connected with her. So we are not going to share all the details because they are sacred to each of your families and and also the group of your ancestors and loved ones. So we will go right away into the session. I would like to ask Anne about her intention. How are you going to know that this worked, Anne?
I was going to feel that I'm more confident about bringing my work out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And would show up with more clients who pay.
Okay.
So there would be some money as well as my ability to serve the world. I really have a big feeling of wanting to serve individuals as well as the whole planet.
Yeah.
So
do you prefer saying a service instead of gift? Service? Serve more people? Serve
through my gifts, I guess.
Both service and gift. Is that one or is it two different things? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They're blended, yeah.
They're blended. Okay, service and gift is. So service and gift is one. Then we also, you know, you shared before that there was some pain that was coming up for you when you were doing your work more. So we are going to look at that because we want to see the message from that.
Mhm.
And then service gift pay. Money in exchange for your services and also money to sustain you. And then you said more clients. Okay, clients. So clients will be a part of it as well. And I think for now that looks good for me. So let's just start. I'm going to switch my camera so you can see my room. As I will be moving in my room. And here are the colorful markers. And I will ask you to choose one for yourself. Choose a color for yourself. Here are all your options. Which one do you like to represent you?
One of the blues.
One of the blues. Do you like the dark blue, this one, or there's this one also?
I think the dark one.
The dark one? All right. Okay, so where in the room would you be standing?
In the center.
Mm-hmm. So let's find this pain that is connected to all of this. What color would the pain be?
I'll say red.
Okay. Where would the pain go in relationship to you?
Right at the lower right edge.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now choose a color for your service and gift. Your service and gift to humanity and to clients. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have a gold?
Yes, I do. Here is your gold. Where does that go in relationship to them?
On the other side of where I am in the center.
Here.
In the front. In the other side.
Okay. Here. All right. That's your gift and service to humanity. Here.
Right in front of the blue. Yep.
Okay. And then where does okay, so we have service, gift, money. Choose one for money.
Have a deep green one.
Okay. Where does money go?
I'll put that to the left of where I'm in the middle.
So it would be here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where would your clients go? And what color are they? Clients and humanity in general, right? So
there'll be one cloth for all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ideal humans that you're meant to help.
Take a purple.
Okay. So there is a dark one and there is a lighter one.
Take the dark.
Okay. So these are the humans that you are meant to help. Where would they go?
In the near the gold, maybe to the right of the gold, from my view. Yeah.
Somewhere there?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So again, so this is you. This is the pain. This is money. This is your gift to humanity. These are the humans you are supposed to help. I think we should take out the confidence as well. We should bring out confidence as well. It seems it needs place. So could you choose one for confidence as well?
Do you have a yellow?
Yellow. Where does confidence go?
To the left of the gold.
Yeah, we are aligned. I felt it there. It needed a place. But here?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like to start now. I would like your permission to reveal what we need to see to align you, release the pain, align you with, align your gifts with the abundance or with the money in return for your service. And also have your ideal humans and clients also see you and be able to feel that you can serve them, right? And then I also would like you to receive the confidence. All right, and so this is for the benefit of everyone involved, and I'm sure that this is going to serve also those who are going to be watching. So I would like to include them because I know that many of them are healers as well. So I welcome their healing energy and presence and their love and witnessing of what will happen here. Okay, I'm ready to start. So this is your gift and service. And so right away it hugs you, it loves you. So it's you. So it almost seems like you brand yourself, your gift and service is you. Like you fully own it. You fully are it. So that's awesome. So I will place it on you. Where did we go from there? So now we have the confidence. The confidence is connecting with the money. It's going like this. And it's actually looking at something out here. You may or may not have the idea yet what it is or who it is, but I'm going to place it there for now. Would you like to choose a color for that?
Black?
Black, okay. Do you have any idea what it could be yet?
No.
No, okay. So we will just give it space, give it proper place. Oh, yeah, so right away the confidence goes over there into a small, you know, like making itself smaller. This is kind of often showing a child, and this could be a parent. So either mother or father, I don't know yet. Do you have an idea if it would be your mother or father?
Maybe my father.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, so he's kind of turned away. Oh, so he's turned away and there is someone behind him. So can you all see? Yeah, you still see here. So there's someone behind him. And it's almost like this child is bothering him. It's like don't bother me. There's something important over there, and it looks like it looks like it's his mother. So could we bring out your father's mother? So when I say that, does anything come to your mind yet?
That she died when he was a boy.
Oh.
He's like 11 or 14.
Okay. So let's, so could you give me a color for her?
Orange.
I feel pain in the neck now, and I'm starting to tremble. There's definitely trauma. Yeah, I can barely walk now. I started trembling and I feel the pain. My legs are trembling. Could you share just a little bit like what happened to her?
She had cancer.
Cancer. Okay. Yeah, there's, you know, I'm accessing slowly also the sadness, but not there yet. I'm just trembling for now. So that could be your father's shock, or it could be hers. I don't know yet. Yeah, yeah, it's your father's. So this is why, you know, I don't know how he was when you were a child, but it almost feels like, go away, don't bother me, you know, almost like that. Like, I don't know if there were times like that. Did you ever experience that with him?
Not too much. He did bring work home at night. But he was also very caring. He would come in to tuck me in at night and talk for a while.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, so it just seems like, you know, maybe at times when he goes into that trauma, would be like, okay, go away, you know, like I'm dealing with this, you know. There's a lot of it. I'm shaking pretty. Okay, so I will just, yeah, I can't force it, so I have to let it like release a little bit. I also want this like confidence to actually witness me in my pain and grief. So I'm putting you over there. You might not see. Let me turn the camera a little bit. No, you see, right? I'm just very, very tired. So I think that I'm actually merging more with grandmother. So grandmother is lying down. Oh wow, there's so much shaking. So actually grandmother is connecting to this one in the first place. So this does feel like a little girl, but if you were saying that you don't have that experience, it could be even someone else from the family, so I don't know yet. But now grandma is kind of looking at this little girl and connecting with them. Oh, there's so much trauma. I'm still trembling. It's just going on and on. Oh. So this little girl is looking now at grandma, witnessing. I'm holding someone. I don't know whom I hold. It could be this one. No, I'm holding someone. Oh, this one. I'm holding this one. Did your grandmother lose someone? Did she lose a child?
My father was a twin, and his twin died soon after he gave birth.
Oh my God. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Because it felt so much like I wanted to hold on your son, on your father first, but then like no, it's not exactly him. It's someone else, and so it's this one. Oh. There's something about this confidence, like it's the witnessing of the confidence. It's like a little girl that is acknowledging me and petting me. Don't know who that is yet. Any idea who that could be? Someone connected to the suffering and trauma? Little girl that would pet me?
From when my father was that age?
It doesn't have to be, could be anywhere in the family. Did anyone else pass? like prematurely or early?
Well, my sister died when I was 2. She was 9 months when she died.
Yeah, I think yes, okay. I think that could be her. So, okay. It's the 2. So, grandmother is here. There's still a lot of fear. Like she has a lot of fear. I don't know where the fear is coming from. It's like around her. There's a lot of... Why would she be so fearful? Was there a situation? That would provoke fear, like outside situation?
I don't know that much about
Okay.
them, but I know her. My grandfather had 4 children with his first wife who died, and then he remarried. And my grandmother didn't tell my father that his siblings were half siblings. She wanted them to. She wanted him to think they were all. She was the mother for all of them, so he wouldn't feel left out.
Oh.
He didn't find out till he was like 20 that they were half siblings. So that's the only.
And what happened to their mother?
She died.
She passed away. Okay. See, I'm getting a little bit stronger now as we are acknowledging. We are acknowledging things. So, okay, so so this feels like your little sister. This feels like the twin brother. And there's something like a big fear. So did they deal like with poverty or something like that, or war or anything like that? Because it almost feels like the situation was very challenging.
It was probably the late 20s in Brooklyn. She worked. She worked in the public schools.
Okay.
My grandfather worked for the customs immigration. He met ships when they were coming in.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, it's all right.
I know there was some epidemic at some point. My father was quarantined for a while and he couldn't.
Yeah, that.
He was separated from
that.
other people.
Yeah.
I think it was, or maybe she was quarantined. I figured one of them was quarantined and he had to wave through the window at her.
Yes, so somehow this is also connected to that. Because there's like some situation that, kind of took this one as a sacrifice almost, like there was some kind of challenge that I feel was going on. It's possible that, or there was often like epidemics happen when there is also like economic challenge, so something like that. It's all right. We don't need to know exactly, but there's definitely like outside circumstances that seem very stressful, and there was fear. And so now just like naming that, I feel much stronger and I'm able to stand up now. And I'm calling this little one too. I'm calling her to me. So here we are here together. So it's your grandmother, it's your father's sibling, and it's your sister. So we are now standing here, we are together. I have an image of her, you know, that they're like of poverty. It's a little bit like a Great Depression kind of image. So I don't know if the times are already that hard that we are talking about, but it's that kind of image, you know, like those women like holding their babies and their kids, you know, so it's that kind of picture. Okay, but I feel much better now, like the trauma is leaving my body. I can breathe better. I don't feel that pain in the neck anymore so much. I don't feel the pain. So I'm standing here now. I'm going to represent the other ones, okay? So imagine your grandmother staying here, okay? And she's holding this baby of hers. So where do we go next? So these are the humans that you are supposed to help with your service and your gifts, and they see you, so that's wonderful. They actually see your gift, and they are, and the gift is you. It's kind of interesting, like the gift doesn't go without you, like it's the whole of you, almost like you are the gift. So that's very nice right now. So they are really like willing to receive that. So let me keep it here for a moment and see what's happening to money and what's happening to your father. Can you remind me how many kids were you in your family?
6.
6. Because it feels like is 6 including your sister, the one that passed away, the 9 months old?
Yes.
That's including, okay. So I feel like for some reason your father is kind of giving this almost like a gift, or it almost feels like he's giving this gift to your mother. So this is merging now. It almost feels like that's your mother now. So that's the humans you are supposed to be helping with your gifts, but it also seems like your father is giving a gift to your mother, and there is money, and there is you, and there is your gift. Does that make any sense?
I did do some therapeutic touch work on her health challenges before she died.
So, okay, so somehow he's handing it to her. So it's money, you, and your gift, your service and gift. So let me see how she's receiving that. So I feel the trauma again here. Because I want to connect with the yellow one. Remember your sister. And she's also connecting here. It's almost like she's looking for some protection from your father's mother. And she needs to come and rest. Like she's exhausted and just needs to come to rest here. And bond. It's bonding and grieving. I'm just exhausted. So this one is now supporting as well. So I feel now also the tiredness, like the tiredness in the neck area, and I just feel so sore, and I feel a lot of pain in my body. Very like tired and not even able to open my eyes much. I'm exhausted. I can sit already a little bit with their support, with your father's mother's support, and your father's sibling. I can feel some support from them, and I just can't even look. Like I can feel her, but it's very hard for me to look. It's it's like this suffering, like when you see your suffering child, it's like no parent should ever witness that kind of pain and helplessness. it's just like I just want to die instead of her. It's like it's such a strong pain that it takes completely over you and you don't exist, like you cease to exist. And you can't look at that. You can't witness something like that. That's like I don't wish that upon anyone. I don't know if there's anything worse than witnessing your child it's really hard to look at. And the moment I do, I'm just completely in shock and trauma, and I can't deal with that. It's the energy is just humongous to deal with. And so it's like I cease to exist. Like I don't really live. Like when I was dealing with this or when I'm thinking about that, I don't exist. What exists is pain. It's pure pain and desperation, helplessness, grief. All of that. Oh wow, so now acknowledging that I'm coming a little bit to myself, like I'm becoming a little stronger. I'm sorry, I need to clean my nose. I'm sorry. How are you doing, my dear? Are you all right?
Yeah, feeling some of the same things you are.
Okay, yeah, let that flow, let it flow. You know, like when we are working on so much grief, that's where all those pains are coming from. You know, there are these like tensions from that trauma still in the system. So what's very helpful, I'm telling it to everyone, is to get Epsom salt baths after this, so that, you know, the soreness can leave the body. Nowadays there are floats. There are these floats full of Epsom salt bath, and you float in them, and it's wonderful. It's like being in the womb, you know, and it takes away a lot of grief and also a lot of toxins, but a lot of pain. Like very, very good. Here's train. Is it on your side? Your train?
My backyard.
Okay. It's awesome because I feel like more energy is coming in already. I feel like, coming out of it. Okay, so that was your mom. See, like your mom's suffering. This is the suffering you see in your clients too. Like that's the pain. That's why you love them so much. It's why you want to serve them so much, because you understand like how much pain people go through and how deep it goes, how debilitating, helpless how debilitating it becomes, and how much helplessness and like not being able to deal with life it can cause. So this is where you're longing to help that heal this kind of pain. That's where it's coming from. That's your gift. That's your compassion. You grew up with that from early on. This is what you witness. And you know, just imagine like how tremendous that was for your mom to deal with. And now imagine yourself, you are 2.5 years old, dealing with your mom, dealing also with your sister. So all of you were connected to that, all of you. So that's huge, it's huge. Okay. Just saying that, now I feel the trauma again. So I think now we are going to yours. Oh, the neck is back. So you see, goes like from grandmother, mother, now you. So now I feel backache. And I feel sad now too. So now we are going into yours. Oh my goodness. So it's your grief for your sister, like it's huge. It's huge. So see, then you want to go and lie down there as well. So you know that pain very well as well. So your little sister knew the pain of her grandmother. And you know the pain of your sister, and you know the pain of your mother. And you also knew the pain of your grandmother. And so this one is witnessing it all. This one sees you all from above. And so now I want to acknowledge this one actually. Oh, and tell him we all see you and we all missed you and we all love you and grieved for you so much. Even a generation after. That's how we honored you. So I want to stand in front of him. So again, this were your clients, but it's your mother. This is your little sister. This is your grandmother. This is you now. And this is your gift. Your father is here. You haven't explored the energy of money much. Let me see. Oh, so the money is here actually. Oh, do we know about someone else who passed away prior to your, or in the same lineage, like of your grandma? Like your father, like prior, or do we know of anyone else?
On my father's side,
Yeah. Feels like, no, actually this would be, let me see. Oh, you like your mother, your grandmother's, something with your grandmother's mother. Anything about her?
I don't know anything about her at all.
Okay, it's all right. Let me just try something. So your father's mother, this would be her mother. Okay. So I think she just showed up to support. So she came to welcome her and to connect with her. So she's connecting with your grandmother. And saying, you know, like, you are now with us, you are safe, you're all right. We are now together. And I think he is also part of that. We are now together. And I'm inviting now the yellow one as well. So the yellow one wants to go with them as well. Look at the beautiful colors. There is something about the abundance. No, the abundance, because it's golden. It's your gift and your service. So your gift and service, and oh, I see it now because it's you too. It's so connected for you. It's one and the same. So what's happening is your little sister would like to give you a hug, acknowledge you, and bless you. Is that all right?
Yes.
So I will pick you up. I know that you have always been there for me, and I love you. You're my older sister, and I adore you. I absolutely do. And I want you to know that I am now with, this would be great-grandmother, right? I am now with great-grandmother. I am with uncle, or was it uncle? Was your father's twin a boy?
Yes.
So I'm with uncle, and I'm with mother. My mother. So my mother would be our grandmother. So I'm with. We are all together. So I just want you to know that we are safe. We are happy. We are well. I want you not to worry about us. Also, we don't want you to carry the pains, nor the helplessness, nor the huge shock and trauma for what has happened. We would like you to live and serve people. And so now I'm giving you to your mother. Here. And we are here. And we want your mother to receive you and your service and your gift. So let me see how she takes that. Well, she receives it in a way she wants to bless it too. She wants to bless you too, to be alive and to live this fully. So she's ready to go with them as well. Oh, so she's here holding this one. And you know, like really like your service and your gift is just this tremendous love that we feel for our children as well. It's profound. It's like this, it's like the full dedication. Just as much as I was loving this one, I see that's how much you love the service, the gift that you have. And it's very, it's profound. It's a profound love. So here we are. Let me see your father. Where does he go now? Did your father pass away?
Yes.
He did. He feels over there too. And he feels actually, he's happy to have his grandma. This would be his grandma, right? This is his mother. This is his grandma. So he's very happy to see her, to, you know, to bring all of us together and welcome all of us. I find that wonderful. Yeah, I feel the love we are taking good care of. Okay, let me see. How is that for you? I want to come and connect with great-grandmother and feel her love and support. Kind of seems that she was good with a lot of children and grandchildren, you know, like she would be very good. It looks like she can deal with a big household of people. Everyone is welcome. So I would like to ask for her support in life. To be able to help many just like her, and to invite also many, and be able to give to many. I would like her as that support. And she says, of course. So what I actually need to do is I need to find a new color for her, because this was originally money that merged with her. So that's what she wants to give you as a support. So could we find a color for her, for great-grandmother?
Yeah. What are the blues?
I think you will like this one. Do you?
Yes, it's good.
It shows up almost in every constellation now as the highest energy, the abundance, the love, like it's very nice. Okay, so let's use that for her. So we have a color for grandmother, a great-grandmother. So now she gives you this. A lot of it so you can support many. That's the gift. She gives you a lot of it so you can support many women and children and, and men. So that is going now underneath. So your mother wants you now to not worry about her anymore, not to feel so much for her. She's you know, transforming. Wherever she is, she's happy. She's with her daughter again. She's well. So let's make your energies ready for your clients instead of being so absorbed with the tremendous pain that your mom had to go through. That would be the gift from her, okay? So let's find a color for your mom. More blues, more. You like blues, right? There's like a grayish, there's blue. Can you choose one? Oh, did we blow up?
I think she's frozen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do that sometimes to electronics. We just blow it up. And if you could turn off the video, can you maybe type in to turn off the video? And then just keep the audio, that will help. Yes. Oh, she disappeared now. She needs to connect again. We're almost done. We're getting there. How is everyone? Everyone is doing well?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There's a lot of people commenting. Oh my God. So many people have been messaging. There's a lot of people feeling intense emotions, Klara. And I've been messaging them privately also. A lot of private messages coming through. And people just releasing so much. Just a lot of tears.
I'm so happy and proud of everyone. And thank you for holding those energies and letting them move. Yeah, thank you so much.
And wow, I just have to say this, my dear. Thank you so much for your courage. I mean, you are just amazing. We're not done yet, so I'm going to let you continue with this session, and then we'll talk after you're done.
Thank you so much. Yes,
can you just our participants know how much time you anticipate is still left?
I think no more than 10 minutes. It should be less than 10 minutes. We are almost done.
Please stay on, because I will ask some questions from Klara when we're done. And if you want to submit your questions now that you want me to ask her, please do so now.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. All right, Anne. Welcome back. We blew up the circuits. It's very usual. I don't hear you. Ooh. I don't hear you. I can't hear you, Anne. And it's not that you are muted. We blew up your microphone now too. Maybe you can try to click on the microphone. There's like a arrow on the microphone. Try to switch it and see if it makes a difference. Still don't hear you.
Or maybe she can try to use the headphones again. That worked earlier.
Yeah, so this guys, like this really happens a lot, especially when we start moving big energy. So we need to be patient with the technology. It's catching up with us.
Yeah.
And it's also our moms, you know, deserve so much respect for what they went through. So it takes some time. We cannot rush through it. We have to give them time also.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, can you say something, Anne?
Oh, we still can't hear her. Mm-mm.
Oh.
And honey, can you try using headphones again? See if that might work. And if nothing else works, we don't have that much time left, so maybe you can just type in your answer in the chat box.
So I just need a color for her mom as next. I think she likes the blues.
Let me, Anne, can you say something?
Yeah, not working.
Yes.
So maybe, Anne, can you type in the color that you would choose for your mom? Would the blue be good? Would this one be okay? You can type into the chat room.
I can do something here. Do we have Anne, Gretchen, do we have Anne's phone number? Can you message me privately if you do? I'll call her on the phone and that way.
Oh, I think I do. Let me see.
If you do, just
Yes, I will message you.
On Messenger. If you want to send me her number, I'll call her from my phone.
Anne can actually call in. I can give her the number to call.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's have Anne call in, and that way she doesn't have to use the video.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when the energies are super powerful.
Oh, she's calling. I have her. Okay.
All right.
That's good. When I have her, that's perfect. All right. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Thank you for calling in smart. Yeah. So can you choose a color for your mom? And we will just continue. I keep you on the phone. It's all right. And you can still watch. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's her computer is done.
Can you put her on speaker, Klara?
Okay. So I will put you on speaker so everyone can. My mom. Okay. So, all right. So, Anne, could you pick a color for your mom so we can finish, and I will just keep you on the phone.
Okay. Pink.
Pink, okay. Okay. So we have your mom. She goes back to where your great-grandmother was. Again, she's connected to your sister. And so she wants you to be able now to serve others. No more looking backwards to all that pain where you came from, but look forward and serve with your gift, serve with who you are to your clients and to the humans that you are meant to lift up. So then, and you will also see it because I believe we are recording it, so you will see this afterwards. So now I'm going to pick a color for your little sister. Can you choose one? I have like a baby pink, I have purple, I have white.
Baby pink.
Baby pink, okay. Choose that. Yes. So when I put the baby pink, then the yellow becomes it becomes the love of a mother. So the confidence is really like connected with this love, this motherly love, this unconditional, devoted love. And so that's the gift. That's the confidence that you're getting now from your ancestors, from your little sister and from your mom. So I'm putting it there. Okay. So now you're standing on those strong roots, holding your gift, and putting money out here, just to check on it one more time. So this is you. Yes, so the money likes that confidence, it likes that unconditional love. And it's there to support it. So here we go. So here is you, here's the gift, here's the money in exchange for the unconditional love, just like the mother's love. And that's really what you are going to be gifting to your clients. Oh, it's so amazing how the purple now becomes connected with the yellow. It's like mothers become connected to that unconditional love that they are capable of. It's amazing. And for that, people are willing to pay money for that. They are willing to acknowledge you for that gift. And then you can have that because then it supports you. Again, it goes underneath you, it supports you. So you can give this again, and they can receive it as unconditional love, and then they give money. And so it flows like that. So the money supports you, you're able to give more of your gift and of yourself, then the clients receive that love, and for that love, they exchange some energy of theirs, their love to you. Because if we were able just to trade love for love, we would be doing that, but we use money. So you may not want as many potatoes anymore. You may not want as many apples anymore. So for the money, you will buy what you need, right? So that's the flow that needs to be happening in our businesses and in our service. How does it feel to you, Anne?
Oh, it feels like a lot is clearing.
Now you can turn off your computer now. Yes. Oh, now she turned off the phone instead of the computer, but it's all right.
I would like Anne to actually call in because I wanted to just ask her questions after she was done.
Okay.
I think, can we hear her now?
Be done.
Anne, can we hear you? Can you say something, Anne?
Anne, can we hear you now? Can you try to go to the computer? Good.
No, she was going to call in. Gretchen was going to send her the number to call in.
Okay, it's all right. So I would like to, I don't have my things here. I think it's very good right now. I think this is aligned beautifully right now.
Yeah.
We will just leave it there for a moment, so for everything just to integrate. And I can also connect to her afterwards, but I think we can move on now if there are any questions.
Gretchen, can you please send me Anne's number so I can see if maybe I can take her on the call?
I don't have her number. I only have her messenger.
I have it, so I'm sending it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Gretchen, if you can turn on my video. So
no, it's wrong. Wait, I need to send you a new one.
Can you get me a charger too, please? Thank you. Here we go. Wow. This has been such a powerful session. Oh my God.
The second one, dear. Did you guys feel it?
Powerful. Oh my God. I think everybody has been crying. I've been answering questions and messages. There were so many people just talking about how the energies were just so powerful, and they were really crying, feeling intense emotions. At first, intense anger even, and then it moved to intense sadness and crying. It was really, really strong.
There she is.
Very powerful. Hi, Anne. Yeah.
Oh, we can't hear you, dear. Something happened. We blew it up. I'm sorry.
Hey, Ann, check your messenger. I sent you the phone number to call so you can call the webinar through your phone.
So try that. If you can, that would be really helpful, because we'd like to just talk to you about your experience. It's on your messenger. If you check your Facebook Messenger,
yeah.
Gretchen sent you the number to call. Or Gretchen, maybe you can tell her that number now. Is it okay to announce it? Yeah, I am still sniffling. It was just a lot of energy, a lot of movement. It was just, wow, just so amazing. So let me see if I can call Anne myself.
My Facebook's just taking its.
Oh, you just
hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah. Oh, how awesome. Okay, so can you just come closer to the computer? Oh, thank you. First of all, thank you so much. And this was, I mean, your courage is just so amazing. Thank you for doing this for the whole group.
I feel like it was so much courage for Klara to go through it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and she feels all those energies with you. So tell us, because it was really intense for a lot of our participants too, and myself included. All those energies where you were connecting with your loved ones, the ones that had passed on. I mean, we're talking about decades old energy. I mean, we could see how it felt for you. How do you feel now?
Well, it feels like a lot of clearing is happening.
Yeah.
Felt it was all piling in for a while. A lot of very heavy energy piling in for a while, and it's starting to dissipate now.
Now, I know you already are a pretty powerful healer yourself. How is it surprising to you that so much personal stuff was connected to what could be blocking you in your business?
I suspected there might be, but I hadn't really thought about going back as far as Klara went.
Yeah.
My sister was somehow involved in my life, but I wasn't sure how it might bear on.
Yeah.
It was very powerful to feel my mother's grief.
And most of the times that's all it takes. The feeling of the emotions will release the stuckness, and then the flow takes place, and that's really all that is required. But the thing is, many times we don't even know what we are blocking or what was not felt by our ancestors. So I'm going to be mindful and respectful of the fact that you really went through a very deep session right now. So I don't want to keep you in front of all these energies. So thank you so much again. I am so grateful and so excited for you, my dear. Please drink lots of water, get your rest. And I want to answer questions for our panelists, but feel free if you want to stay. We would love to see your lovely face, and if you want to turn off your video and just relax, it's up to you. We are just so grateful. It was really wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for the honor. It was really a true honor.
Yeah. And I want to invite, there's still a lot of people that I still see 58 people on Zoom, and then I don't know the number on Facebook, but they're still there too. So please make sure you send your gratitude to Anne and Klara both, because this was a really powerful healing. Just really powerful. So thank you. If you want to send your questions too, let me just So there's a question from one of our participants. She was messaging me throughout. She really released a lot. Klara, she connected with her mom's grief and the rejection she had felt, and her mom has developed cancer due to the rejection. So it's been huge for her, and she saw the connection, how this all connects to poverty, and so much stuff. So she had one more question for you. She said, I saw a long cord and it was going through generations.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So, cancer often comes out as a healing agent. So it doesn't make sense because it takes us away from life, but it's really the system is trying to get back into alignment. And so cancer comes just like the pain or like money not flowing. It's really just a symptom that somewhere love stopped flowing. And cancers often are the symptom of the larger system. It really takes care of the love in the family. It's trying to bring that love into flow again, trying to call attention to that. So a lot of people that have that in their experience, when I was born, my grandmother was dying of cancer. So she would hold me, she was in a lot of pain, and I kind of took on right away as a child. I don't want to be alive. And only when I, after I studied medicine and psychology and all of that, only then I started, wondering about it. Like, why would I feel like I don't want to be alive? Like, why would a little child feel that their whole life, like this deep feeling, for suffering and always trying to help people? Like, why would I have that? And it all started there, And so my grandma was born during World War II. So not born, she actually she was a young woman during World War II, and my grandfather went to the war. So all of that, grandfather was involved with a lot of suffering when he comes back home. It's we think like, oh, war is over, but it's not really over until everyone is grieved properly and until everyone is acknowledged for the pain that they went through. And that's why it just lingers, and new generations have to still deal with that if it was unresolved. And then it shows up in anything, either in health or in your abundance, because they're just a symptom to guide you. Like, look at me. Let's go. I will show you where it started.
Yeah, lots of messages coming in from everybody. Thank you so much, Bruno. Oh, wow, that's 3:45 a.m. Thank you, Bruno, for staying with us throughout the process. Wow. Thank you. Good night.
It helps. This is meant to be a community healing.
Yes.
It's a private session, but it's meant to be a community healing. And it was first done, actually, constellations are done in a group of complete strangers who don't know the story, they don't know each other, and they can feel all of this. But, like for me, what I noticed, it's just not easy to bring people to do that nowadays anymore. And then I realized, like, okay, so let's start using technology and do it that way. It becomes easier. And it's just beautiful that people from around the world can connect,
are able to do that,
and support the energy and can contribute. And also, the healing happens to them through the observation, through witnessing, because this happened to all of us. This is not just one of us. What happens to one of us in some ways happened to all of us. We are all one. So that's why you all connect with that. And I'm looking over there because for some reason that's why I see everyone. So yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Lots of lovely comments. Guys, if you do want the comments to be seen by everyone, when you comment, you just make sure it says to all panelists and attendees. Otherwise, it only comes to the panelists, which is currently probably just going to be me and Gretchen. So Aisha also said, thank you so much, Eram and Klara. It has affected my finances and my love life, even though I'm really pretty. Thank you. My heart is filled with gratitude. Thank you for being with us. It's beautiful.
And there's also Patty. She said like she was willing to receive, but she didn't feel nothing. And that's all right too, So
Let's stay open.
Some of us are like, drafted into that, and some of us are not, and that's all right too, because we need people also who stay uninvolved, with the pain, so they can just observe and see like, oh, what is that? Like, I didn't even know something like that exists, and that's all right too.
We are all important and we are all essential. And I will say one more thing. One of the most important things always is to stay in gratitude. That's why I keep reminding you, let's have gratitude for Anne. Let's have gratitude for Klara for making this possible, for Anne for holding this beautiful space. And remember, you guys, we are going to invite you to please share this with as many people as you can. Let's spread this. Let's take this commitment deeper, like I was saying. Let's spread this message. In the beginning of this call, I was talking about someone from the traditional healing modality and how they totally discredit this stuff. And we saw huge healing taking place today. And some of you have felt it too, like the kind of release and peace and relief you have probably not felt in decades. And it's settled in, and it's going to settle in. So let's share this with as many people as we can. You can continue to send us your comments. Please make sure, if it's going to be on Facebook, to tag Gretchen, so she will be notified. And if it needs to be addressed by Klara, we will ask her. I'm not sure how many packages are still left that are under the discount price. But if you want to connect and get this session for yourself, which I highly recommend now, hopefully you can see why I think that family constellation work is so important. It is one of my favorite. Go ahead, and I'm going to ask Gretchen to post the link one more time so you all can have it. We'll post the gift also for the gift that Klara had for us, so that all of you, yep, there you go. Thank you, Gretchen. She just posted the link. Go ahead and make sure you jump in now so that you can take advantage of the discounted price. Thank you so much again. I think it's time to let everybody go. This was so much fun. Please let us know if you want us to continue doing these video calls. Remember, this is not going to be in place of the live call that we do. This is going to be in addition. Maybe we'll do this once a week. Maybe we'll do this a couple of times a month. This will be in addition, where we will take one or two modalities and take someone through the whole process so that you can see what happens. And we can heal as a group and really bond together strongly as a group.
Yes. Just wanted to tell also Mehar and if they need to talk to me, they can call me. So thank you so much for helping us, for starting this off, Mehar, and continuing powerfully, Anne. And thank you for everyone who showed up today. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm looking forward to do more of this.
Lots of love. Thank you so much. You look so beautiful, and you look so happy and so peaceful. Just love it. Thank you.
You see the complexion changes.
Yeah, it does. It does change. Thank you, Klara. Lots of love. Lots of love to everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.